You can be the kindest person in the room and still feel like no one can really reach you. You answer every message. You listen when people are hurting. You remember what scares them, what calms them, and what they never say out loud. But when your own heart feels heavy, you go quiet. You say, "It's fine." You smile in the right places. And because you sound calm, people believe you. That is the strange loneliness of kind people. It is not always having no one around. Sometimes it is being needed but barely known. You may have friends. People may trust you and come to you when life gets hard. But deep inside, you still feel invisible. And the painful question is not, why am I alone? The painful question is, why do I feel alone even when people are close? There is a reason, and it begins inside the brain. Kind people often learn to read the room before they read themselves. You notice a small change in someone's voice. You notice when a smile is fake. You notice when the energy in a room shifts. Your brain picks up these signals fast. In psychology, this can come from high empathy, social awareness, anxious attachment, or keeping peace. At some point, your brain may have learned that being useful keeps you safe. If you calm people, they might stay. If you make people happy, they might not leave. If you have fewer needs, you might not become a burden. So kindness slowly becomes more than a value. It becomes a role, not because you are fake, not because you are weak, but because your brain found a way to protect connection. You became the person who understands, forgives, and does not make things harder. And people get used to that version of you. They get used to your patience, your silence, and your ability to be okay when you are not. This is where loneliness begins, not because people hate you, but because they mostly know the part of you that helps them feel better. They know your care. They know your calm. They know your advice, but they may not know your fear, your tiredness, your anger, or your need to be held for once. And after a while, even you may stop noticing those parts. The brain repeats what once worked. If saying yes brought peace, your brain says yes again. If hiding pain avoided conflict, your brain hides pain again. If being easy to love kept people close, your brain tries to stay easy to love. This pattern is not a prison, but it can become one unnoticed. Think of your mind like a small house with many rooms. Healthy kindness opens the front door and shares warmth. But self-erasing kindness does something different. It lets everyone into the house, while you lock yourself in the basement. They enjoy your light. They feel safe near you. But you sit downstairs, wondering why no one came looking. This is not because you are unlovable. It is because you became too good at hiding. Your nervous system learned to keep you safe by making you less demanding. The amygdala is the part of the brain that watches for danger. It does not only react to physical danger, it can also react to emotional danger. A cold reply can feel like danger. Someone's disappointment can feel like danger. A small conflict can feel like danger. So before anything bad happens, your brain tries to fix it. You soften your words. You smile when you are hurt. You give more than you have. The pattern is simple. You sense tension. Your brain reads it as risk. You adjust yourself. They feel better, but you feel more alone. This is why kind people can be tired in a way sleep does not fix. They are not only tired from doing things, they are tired from managing how everyone feels. And the hardest part is that kindness often gets rewarded. People call you strong. They say you are easy to talk to, and that sounds like love. But sometimes it is only appreciation for what you provide. Real love does not only ask, "Can you hold me?" It also asks, "Who is holding you?" So the answer is not to become cold. The answer is to bring yourself back into your own kindness. Start with the smallest moment of self-abandonment. It usually happens right before you say yes. Your body already knows the truth. Your chest gets tight. Your energy drops. You feel a quiet no. But your mouth still wants to say, "Sure, no problem." In that moment, pause. Ask yourself, what would I say if I was not afraid of disappointing them? A pause gives your thinking brain time to return. It helps you choose instead of react. If a friend wants a long call and you are drained, say, "I care about you, but I do not have enough energy tonight. Can we talk tomorrow?" That teaches your brain that connection can survive honesty. Next, notice if a relationship only moves in one direction. Some people feel close to you because they unload on you, but when you speak, they become distracted. They change the topic. They move on. That is not deep connection. That is emotional labor. Your brain may confuse it with closeness because the moments feel intense, but intensity is not the same as intimacy. After talking to someone, ask yourself, did I also exist in that conversation? If the answer is no, again and again, the bond may be built around your giving, not mutual care. You do not have to attack them. Just test the balance. Say, "I want to share something too." Then watch what happens. A safe person will make room. An unsafe pattern will make you feel guilty for needing room. That tells you something about the structure of the relationship, not your worth. Then practice being visible in small ways. Many kind people wait until they are breaking before they admit they are hurt. But the nervous system learns safety through small steps. You can say, I have been feeling quiet today. You can say, that hurt more than I expected. You can say, I need some support. These small sentences are like opening windows in the house. At first, your body may feel scared. That is normal. Your brain is testing an old belief. If I show my needs, people will leave. But every safe response gives your brain new evidence. Over time, your nervous system learns, I can be real and still be loved. Another step is learning short boundaries. Kind people often explain too much because they want approval. But a boundary is not a courtroom argument. A boundary is simply information. I cannot do that today. I need time before I answer. I do not want to talk about this right now. These sentences reduce mental load. Without boundaries, your brain carries resentment, fear, and the pressure to stay nice. A clear boundary tells your brain, this is where I end. This is where the other person begins. The goal is not to control people. The goal is to stop abandoning yourself to keep them comfortable. Finally, notice who lets you be human. Some people only like your calm side. They like you when you listen, forgive, and stay available. But the right people can handle your limits, your tired days, and your truth. Around them, you do not feel like you are performing. You do not feel like you must earn your place. The brain learns safety through repeated experience. When someone responds to your truth with care, your threat system slowly relaxes. You begin to understand that love is not only something you give, it is also something you are allowed to receive. So maybe the real issue was never that you were too kind. Maybe your kindness had no door back to you. Kindness should be a bridge, not a hiding place. A bridge lets care move both ways. You see others, and they see you. You support others, and support reaches you. But when kindness becomes a hiding place, you use it to avoid conflict, rejection, and your own needs. From the outside, both can look the same, but inside they feel different. Bridge kindness feels warm and free. Hiding place kindness feels lonely, like you are slowly fading. So the next time you feel the old pull to be fine when you are not, pause. Do not shame yourself. Do not call yourself weak. Just notice the pattern. Your brain was trying to protect you. It was trying to keep love close. But now you can teach it a softer truth. You do not have to disappear to be loved. You do not have to be useful to be wanted. You do not have to carry everyone to deserve a place. You can be kind and still have needs. You can be gentle and still have limits. Maybe loneliness begins to change when you stop asking, why does nobody see me? And begin asking, where have I learned to hide? Because the people who truly belong in your life will not only love the mirror you hold up for them, they will want to see the person behind it. And when they do, you may realize something quiet and powerful. You were never too much. You were just waiting for a kind of love that did not require you to become less.